Okay, and now we also have the last bit of this case study, which is about the calculations of the key metrics. So I gave you some numbers for 1 month of our web shop, which is website visitors, 10,000, 300 purchases, 5,000 euros spent for advertising, revenue of 15,000, and product costs of 7,000. So this is what our product cost in getting them, producing them, shipping them, everything together. And I asked you about a couple of numbers. I have them here as a screenshot, I have to say, just because it's easier for you to read that in this way than just having the plain numbers here. First question was the conversion rate. Conversion rate is numbers of conversions divided by visitors, so 300 divided by 10,000 times 100, which gives me 3%. That was quite an easy one, but about 3% of people who visit the website also purchase something. That is quite an easy one, and this is quite an okay number, although you should check the number in your niche, but also compare it with your last months, because this number should obviously get higher and higher every month. Return on investment means a revenue, here revenue, minus the costs, and this is a bit tricky. Why? Because we have two different costs. We have ad spend and product costs. So this would mean revenue, 15,000, minus the 12,000 costs for marketing, but also for products, divided by the costs. And then we have 3,000 divided by 12,000, which gives me 25%, which is in this case for the profit, not for the revenue. If you want to do the return on investment for the revenue, you would do 15,000 without getting the costs away. So revenue divided by costs only, which is 15,000 divided by 12,000. And then you have more than 100, and then it's profitable, obviously. In this case, we have about 25% return on investment. Yeah, that's okay. Return on advertising spent, it's revenue from ads, which is basically all the revenue, because we just say that nobody knows us, so nobody buys organically, divided by the ad spend. So 15,000 divided by 5,000 is a 3, which tells me for every 1 euro spent, 3 euros are revenue. Again, this is a revenue, not profit. So if you calculate here with profit maybe instead of revenue, gives you a completely different picture. But that's important what you want to know. Do you want to know revenue or profit? Profit also includes normally costs for employees. Again, as we have it here, product costs and so on and so on. Then we have cost per conversion, which means the money we spend on marketing, the 5,000 euros, divided by the only action we have here, which is conversions. It could be that the action here is an email newsletter sign up. Could also be a different number. In our case, we want to know the purchases. So 5,000 divided by 300 is 16.67. And that means that we spent about 16.67 euros per customer in order to convert them to a customer. So if we spend about 17 euros, a normal person with ads gets a customer, which obviously means that this person needs to spend then more than 17 euros on the web shop in order to make us profitable. If every customer we get with 17 euros only spend 10 euros, then this is not profitable. We get a new customer, yes, but they don't really do a lot for the revenue. And then cost revenue relation. That is, as we said, the number around. We have the costs, which is all the costs, 5,000 plus 7,000 divided by revenue. And then we know, okay, this is 80%, meaning 80% of revenue goes into cost, which is quite a lot, but that also means we have a net profit margin of 20%. So 20% of each sale is profit. Again, here we have different costs for hosting, maybe for employees, for also taxes and whatnot. So it's not 20%, but it is still better than having here a 95, because the lower this number, the better we are with costs. So this was the last bit of this case study. Again, just ask ChatGPT for more case studies if you want to keep learning and training here. This was now the theoretical part of this course, and we jump on to a more practical part to really get into learning.